Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Tonight at 6, an American celebration interrupted by gunfire, death, and fear. We're tracking the search for a gunman after a mass shooting at a 4th of July parade in Illinois.
Members of our community who came out to celebrate together and instead faced this terror.
And that terror has stunned the community of Highland Park, Illinois, a northern suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, people have been told to shelter in place as the gunman remains on the loose right now. That's one frightening question mark hanging over this crime. Where is the gunman? Time to bring in Local 4's Mara McDonald. She's live in the newsroom monitoring the situation for the very latest. Mara.
Karen, they just named the suspect in all of this. His name is Robert Cremo III. He is 22 years old, from Illinois. They say he is the person that they are looking for and that he's driving around in a 2010 silver Honda Fit with a license plate DM 80653. It's unclear whether he is in Illinois or out of Illinois at this point, so everybody be on the lookout. Meanwhile, we just got an update from the hospital that got 26 of those people who were injured at that parade. What the docs at the hospital are saying is that 25 out of the 26 people at that parade have gunshot wounds. There were 5 children who were also hit. Let me take you through it. It was about 10 minutes into the Highland Park parade when rapid, constant gunfire rang out. The shooter hiding on top of a building and indiscriminately firing into the crowd.
We were at the beginning of the parade, heard what we thought was a sick joke of gunshots. People started running towards us. Weren't really sure what was going on because we thought it was just a prank until too many people started coming. Ran out with everyone else.
And all of a sudden you hear these howitzer type noises coming, pow, pow. I mean, a sound I've never heard before. 10 seconds later you hear people screaming, bodies down, and everyone starts scattering. All the people that were tragically hurt were either killed or injured were on 2 corners, and apparently the shooter was up above, and his aim was straight down on these 2 corners. And the remarkable thing was people did not get hit running, crossing the street, but those 2 corners is where all the bodies were.
Police are looking for video, but they do have a description of the shooter. White male, slim build, long black hair, probably 18 to 20 years old, wearing a white or blue t-shirt. Police say he left his rifle behind, which they are tracing.
At this time, 24 people have been transported to Highland Park Hospital. 6 are confirmed deceased. Anyone with video, photos, or other evidence are urged to contact Highland Park Police Public Safety Dispatch.
Back here live, once again, authorities just releasing the suspect's name. He's a 22-year-old guy from Illinois, Robert Cremo III. They did not release a picture of him at the same time that they released his identity. If you look him up on social media, you don't see the face, but you see somebody with like a combat helmet on and a balaclava on. So clearly they're looking for a picture of him right now. They say he's driving a silver Honda Fit. In addition, authorities saying the 6 people who are confirmed dead, 5 of them are adults. They died at the scene. That 6th person was taken to the Highland Park North Shore Hospital. They died at the hospital, but it is unclear whether that was an adult or a child at this point. We are live in the newsroom. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Just simply heartbreaking. Mara, we do appreciate it, and we know that you'll be updating us over the next half hour if anything new comes out of Chicago. Of course, NBC News is also tracking new developments in the shooting. You'll get the very latest on nightly news at 6:30 right after this newscast.
We are also on breaking news in Mount Clemens, where deputies say a barricaded gunman has fired at officers twice so far. It's happening on Clinton Street near Gratiot. Several residents have been evacuated from their homes, and a few roads in that area are shut down. Deputies say it started with a fight between neighbors over a dog. Then one resident called 911 about reporting a man with a gun just before noon. It's been going on for more than 6 hours now. Take a look here. This is a live look at the staging area, and our crew, of course, is being kept safe away at a far enough distance. We're told negotiators have been talking with the man. We'll bring you updates if anything changes. All right, 4th of July celebrations may seem a little more somber for some of you after what we've seen, of course, play out over in Illinois.
Still here closer to home, we do hope that many of you who are lucky enough to perhaps have time with family and friends, you're able to enjoy tonight, maybe head out to the fireworks. We know that's a very big situation over in Clawson where crowds are gathering this evening. Now that live picture is on the upper left of your screen. The weather is key, as it always is. You can see downtown Detroit as well.
Yeah, and you see a little green on the radar there. We've covered a few parades today, including this celebration in Plymouth. But first, we're watching the radar to see if the local fireworks will go off without interference. So let's head over to Brian Sherman to get the first look at the forecast and what to expect, Brian.
Kimberly and Karen, good evening to you both. I do think fireworks this evening will go off without a hitch. We've been lucky to have dry weather all weekend long. The 4th of July, no exception. But I am tracking showers and thunderstorms heading our way. Storm Tracker 4, a clean sweep across southeastern Michigan. As you saw there, those thunderstorms heading our way off to the west from Green Bay down toward Milwaukee and even closing in on the Chicago metro. This will cross Lake Michigan and move into western portions of Michigan, Grand Rapids, Traverse City over the next 2 to 3 hours and bring us our thunderstorm chances late tonight, overnight, and into early tomorrow morning. That cloud cover has started to fill in. The sunshine is pretty much gone at this point, but still into the 80s. 85 right now here in Detroit as well as in Howell. 86 in Pontiac. 88 right now as you work into Adrian. As we go through the evening, 4 fireworks tonight. Temperatures slow to cool off. We're into the 80s all the way through 10 o'clock tonight. Upper 70s by midnight. Rain and storms move in after 10 o'clock tonight and stick around for at least the next few days. I'll have the details on when those storms move in over the next few days coming up in just a few minutes. Kimberly.
Great. Okay, Brian, thank you. With pandemic restrictions gone, we saw the return of the fireworks in Detroit last week. And tonight, it's Clawson's turn. City leaders there have played it safe for 2 years, but now they're ready for things to get back to normal. Local 4's Victor Williams is live in Clawson Park. And Victor, are people settling in for the big show right now?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of people right here behind me. They're all getting ready for the big show to happen. There's a live band right here that's preparing on the stage, but right across the way, these guys are even able to get on some of the carnival rides, so it's just a long time coming for this to happen.
It's fun. We've been waiting for a long time for this.
The fireworks is just spectacular, and we come here year after year, so it's wonderful.
Seems like everyone is ready for the return of fireworks to Clawson.
It's fantastic. The carnival's excellent. Much better. It's great.
It's a great opportunity to be around people and celebrate the 4th of July.
It's been 2 long years since the tradition happened, all because of the pandemic and COVID-19.
It's an opportunity to just enjoy seeing, people being out.
We were disappointed when it wasn't on last year.
But some say that's going to make tonight's event that much more special.
Well, I can say it's a thrill to be over here. Clawson is just a place that's so special. It's known for being wonderful for 4th of July.
And with families lining up by the carload, tonight will more than likely be a night they won't forget.
Oh, fantastic way to return. It's awesome.
It's so much fun. Can't describe it.
Absolutely explosive. We know that the fireworks are going to get started in just a few hours at nightfall, potentially 10 p.m. For now, we are reporting live at Clawson Park. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Okay, Victor, thank you. And moving to the west, we also sent a crew to visit the city of Plymouth. The Good Morning USA parade is sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of Colonial Plymouth. We saw and heard plenty of marching bands, and take a look at this. This parade also featured a group riding their unicycles as they celebrate the 4th. It's not something you see every day, but pretty cool when you do. And there was more dancing and music downriver. This Independence Day parade rolled through the streets of downtown Wyandotte this morning. We hope you had some time to celebrate the 4th with your family and friends.
Meantime, on this 4th of July, scammers are not taking the day off. Tonight, we have a Help Me Hank scam alert that could affect millions of people who have collected unemployment in the state of Michigan. Our consumer investigator, Hank Winchester, live tonight. Hank, what's happening here?
And Karen, they're going after everybody, people who are currently collecting and those who've collected in the past. They're sending out emails or a text message to your smartphone. You may think it's from UIA, but if you look closely, you're going to notice some misspellings, and that is the key here. That is how you know this is fake. A new warning about a new UIA scam. The scammers reaching out to you via email. If you have collected unemployment in the past, you may receive an email that says you need to verify your personal information. Understand, this is not real.
If there seems something fishy about the email, the text message, even if it's coming from someone you know, do not click on it. If it's coming from someone you don't know, absolutely do not click on it and delete it right away.
The email may look like it's from UIA, but if you pay close attention, you'll notice misspellings throughout the email itself. These high-tech thieves are interested in doing one thing. They're trying to get your personal info so they can steal your identity. The director of the Unemployment Insurance Agency has been focused on fighting fraud. It is a huge problem. The scammers always finding new tactics and tricks to get your attention, and unfortunately, sometimes it works.
We look to pursue, where we see these bad actors, where we're working with our federal and state partners, we want to send the message that we're not going to tolerate the criminal activity.
And in many of the cases, these scammers just simply asking you to verify your social security number. That's just not how it works. If you have a problem with your UIA account, you should contact UIA directly. We're live here tonight at UIA headquarters in New Center. Hank Winchester, help me, Hank, Local 4.
Appreciate you warning us about the latest scam. Thank you, Hank.